If you pain to see this, look away.
A cucaracha. I think so far my garden produced pretty good.
Look, you guys, look at this watermelon. 2 watermelon plants in here. The Crimson Sweet, seeded back in May 25th. It is September 1st now. Look at the vines going that way. And I have it through there, and then it comes down here. The idea is to let it go. I want it to go that way. There's another vine over here. So far, it's looking really healthy. Take some of this. And then I'm going to place mulch on top. So there we go. One down. Oh, and look who's here. Hi, Allie. You going to stay? Again, it's on a vlog. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and harvest this one. There we go with these. I'll take this one off. And again, you have the nodes. Even some new growth there. But if you pain to see this, look away. Yeah. And we'll stick this into. Okay, if you've seen my garden videos, these are my Anaheim Peppers that I overwintered last year. And this one did really well. So I'm going to try to see if I can get one more year out of that. Don't really want to touch anything because it does have some flowers. I want to see how long it takes. This one, I already harvested the one pepper that was on it. But as you can see, this one didn't really grow as well. And it just looks kind of dry. So I'm going to go ahead and just say thank you, Anaheim plant, for the delicious peppers you provided my family and I. And I'm going to go ahead and toss this one out. It just didn't really produce as well. Which now leaves me the marigolds. I think I'm just going to take these and probably transplant them into a different container, because these are still looking good and I can use them around the garden, but I don't want to use this big old container. It just takes up too much space. So I'm going to transfer that to another pot. Actually, that worked out really well. All of the roots and everything is all intact. Now all I got to do is just deadhead a little bit of it and water it. And we're good to go. 2 Anaheims, 1 bell pepper. Got my jalapenos right there. My hibiscus, I gotta transfer that to a bigger pot one day. And I have my strawberries right here, but I have more around there. The marigold is gonna be happy there. 2 of my poblano plants there. The Serrano Peppers, which I need to harvest. And then I placed 2 of the younger Beefsteak Tomatoes here on the end there, so that it's off the ground. And there's my squash. Yeah, so I went ahead and got rid of that one there, and I placed it in there. I have some zucchinis that I need to harvest. And some of the lemon cucumbers are almost there. There's Allie. Allie! Allie! And look at this big ol' zucchini here. So let me take this one off. Oh yeah.
A cucaracha.
A cucaracha. Alright, I'm making progress here. Been taking some time to organize my stuff here. I really like this. I stored all of my starter little containers there. And now I'm just gonna figure out where to put all of my soil out at. Thinking about maybe storing it in that big old tub there. That way I can stack everything. So here is going to be the before. And then I'll show you the after. It is getting warm out here, so I'm gonna hurry up and try to do this as quick as I can. It's the next morning, and as you saw, I cleaned up that area, got rid of the other pots that were right there, and I downsized, or I consolidated and de-winterized some of my peppers. So I'm just gonna do the last walkthrough. Bell peppers here. Have an Anaheim plant here, and I have more. It has the flowers on that one, and of course I have the jalapeno, one small one. Oh, actually no, I have some more right here too. So I'm gonna let those kind of grow a little bit larger and then harvest those. Same thing with these. I'm gonna let those grow a little bit larger. These are the poblano peppers, 3 months old. I'm just gonna keep them out, see what they do. The marigold that I transferred into the pots right there. And then here are all the serrano peppers. These peppers are really hot. I mean, really hot. And it's funny is that my husband Jay is the only one that will eat them, but he loves them. It's hot, but he loves them. And that's what it's all it's about, gardening. Here's my basil. It's already going to flower, but I have been picking some here and there, but I need to really cut that one back. But it's just been really hot here. Yesterday was about 92. Strawberry plant is looking nice and green and healthy. I just don't see any strawberries as of yet on that one. Here's the other strawberry. This is part of the strawberry crate. 5 more crates, and it worked really well. It's just it's late in the summer right now. I'm gonna keep this one going, and then next season I'm gonna do my whole strawberry crate. But I do have a video on that, so I will link that down below. Tomato beefsteaks here. Little Ellie, she did a total tomato harvest yesterday on Labor Day weekend, so she grabbed a couple. She really wanted the big one, she said. Everything is still going, and I want to harvest some of these zucchinis when it is ready. That way I can start taking these down. Have a new one there. Zucchini was kind of late in the game. I think next year I'm gonna have to do something different. I don't know. It seems like 2 years ago, my zucchinis was just growing a lot. This season was kind of eh. Same thing with the cucumbers. I really enjoyed the lemon cucumbers this year, so I will definitely be keeping this one. This is starting to go towards the end of the plant, but look at these. I'm gonna have to harvest those. Oh, but I got some baby ones right here. So I'm just gonna leave these up for maybe another week. Look at that cucumber. I gotta harvest that one. Yep, need to harvest these. And this one here is a burpless cucumber. Oh, got a baby one here.
This one is the one that's on the other side, so I gotta harvest that one. And I have to kind of search. I'll probably leave this one up until this one gets bigger, and then I'll probably stop the plant. My aromas are still creating flowers, and I have to harvest these. The aromas, I'm really happy this season, finally. They produce. Last year they didn't really produce much for me, but this year they're doing well. I have to come out here and take some of these off. And here's another beefsteak tomato. We still have some more there. Hopefully they'll ripen soon. I just put that there to help it. Some more here. Some more there. Here. There. Definitely gonna keep an eye on this one. Ellie took a couple of tomatoes off of this one already. And then this one had 3 ripe tomatoes, and she immediately took it off of this one. But look, I have some more flowers here, and I just have to deadhead some of the old dried up leaves and then take some of these off. But since I don't have anything that's ripe on this one, I may take it off. I'm not too sure. We'll see. Here is the cherry tomatoes. I still have these on here, so I'm just gonna keep this one going. Same thing with this one. And look, it goes way up there, and there's flowers on there. We harvest all the ones that was right here because that's where she can reach. And then this is the Juliet. Harvest everything that was down below, but we definitely have some new ones coming in. Look at these, aren't they just so cute? Really enjoy the Juliet. This is my first year growing the Juliets. They produce a lot, so this is definitely going to be a keeper in my garden. Here are the Sun Golds. These are so sweet. First time also growing the Sun Gold, and I am definitely going to keep growing this one. We really enjoyed this one. Anyone who ever had our salads and had the gold tomatoes in it, they were just like, oh my god, these are so good. So, and it's growing. Oh, the heat got to it yesterday, so I don't think those flowers are gonna stay. But I have all these little ones, so I'm just gonna keep it going. I think so far my garden produced pretty good. We've been having harvest every single day of something. This is another cherry tomato plant. This one was kind of wasn't doing so well, and then I placed this for a little bit more extra support, and then now it's taken off. Now it's growing. Has some flowers on the top there. So some of the things I need to do is I need to deadhead these guys today. I also need to go in there and clean everything, all the debris. Hostas are having new growth down there, but it's been just so hot. It's trying really hard to keep up with the heat. Geranium is doing really well. I just need to cut them back. My hydrangeas, they're kind of, I don't know, I gotta figure something out for that one. I might bring that one up to the front where it has more shade. Here is the Navajo Blackberry plant. It doesn't have much fruit on it anymore. So I think this one is pretty much done, but I have a new vine that went from this cane here. So it has a new vine right through here. I love how lush the leaves are. So I just placed it in here, but look how long. That's long. So I need to figure out another way of supporting everything. But of course the older canes are going to be the ones that I first cut. This plant by far has upped its game. Remember when it was just so small And then now look, it's just lush and pretty, and I absolutely love this plant. It likes this area. I think because it gets the morning sun from here for a while, and then this protects it in the harsh evening heat. So it's really liking that spot. So and those blackberries were so delicious. Those, I cannot remember the name of it, but it did not bloom any flowers this season. I think it's just a lack of water, and for being in California, we're in a drought. I haven't really been keeping up with the water in my flower beds because I really wanted to pay attention more to the grass area, because we enjoy being out here. We barbecue, we sit and relax, and I just want to concentrate more on the grass. Roses are doing really good. I had to really prune them down, and then now they're starting to get a little bit of a bloom. This rose bush is probably about, I don't know, maybe 50 years old. My begonias down here are looking a little leggy. The snails really attacked this group of them. All I have is that one left. This jade plant, as you can see, it turns colors when it gets really hot and stressed, but it looks beautiful in that like a coral pinkish. It looks pretty. This plant too is about 50 or 60 years old. It's huge. Look at the roots. Once I trimmed this really down to right here, I put all the clippings in the front for my neighbors, and it was gone. This one here, I can't remember the name of this one, but the hummingbirds love this one. I do too. I like just the fullness of it and the pretty little red. These ones are getting a little bit better since I really chopped them back. Now they're starting to bloom. My calla lilies popped up. I just can't wait for them to bloom as well. My jasmine's getting a little out of control. My salvia is looking a little sunburned, but down here it looks really nice and healthy. Just need to probably cut it back a little bit for fall. All these fall preps I gotta do. Look at this. My mums are somewhat coming back. See the little buds? This one is probably about 5 years old. It just keeps coming back. I don't have the heart to really take it out. All my little succulents I have here and there. Like that one there. Trim it back down, I think. Once I trim it, I usually like to wrap some up, and I'll put it in my little basket that I hang right there, where I put my lemons there. I like to call this my rose garden. These were inherited by my neighbor fam's late father's garden. So I'm really, really happy and honored to have some of his flowers. And I kid you not, on his birthday, one bloomed. So I need to deadhead that one. And I probably need to give it some rose fertilizer, but I really need to do my research because I don't really grow roses. So I really need to get on that. These ones are all white. And then I have one like a dark fuchsia pink. It's beautiful. Oh, and then I have another one over there that's also like a red rose. Here is the flower bed that hubby had made. All of the strawberries are starting to bloom here. You see that? But I definitely need to go in and cut these runners, because I just don't have time to plant them. So I need to go back in here, and then hopefully those will produce. Those are the chandlers. I have a mixture of all different types, Andreas and Forever Bearing. Oh look, here's another one. I'll let those produce as I can. Here are the onions, and look, since I've been watering, they perked up. Although I think maybe this one is probably good to harvest in these too, but the other ones I'm just gonna leave. Here's the green beans. I gotta harvest these, but look, it's producing a lot now. Here's the latest on the watermelon plant. Look at this. It's like ba ba boom. There's a vine that goes that way. Flowers A lot of flowers. That's incredible.